Assalamu alaikum. Very good mornings and most welcome in UAE and Dubai. It's really my pleasure to be here and shed light on the progress that's have been done and the plan forward in terms of applications of the blockchains. I'll center my speech today on how the financial markets could benefit from the blockchains. First of all, I would like to thank for give me the invitations to deliver the note speech today on behalf of the Securities and Commodity Authority. Securities and Commodity Authority is the federal financial markets regulator. It regulates 3 financial markets or exchange right now: Abu Dhabi Stock Exchange, DFM, Dubai Financial Markets, and Dubai Golds and Commodity Exchange. For this, I would like to take this opportunity also to appreciate the organizer of Global Blockchain Congress, especially the Agora groups, for providing such a policy-oriented platforms where both governments and business leaders can aware of how blockchain impact their organizations and economies, and how they can seize these opportunities to reap the maximum benefits of the implication or the application of the blockchain technology. As you know, today the industry is moving very fast. Technology is the pivotal factor in a way of progressing the financial markets activities. In this way, the speech will focus on SCA initiatives to develop the regulated products and services based on the blockchain's technology, and to include the plan to our regulations of the investments, especially the ICO and the crypto asset issuance. The blockchain is built as a tamper-proof technology that can run concurrently on millions of devices across a network. That's technical information. You could know it better than me here. But anyway, the technology uses smart contracts to automate the recording and executions of transaction, with the potentials to driven down processing cost significantly. Also, the blockchain is the resilience technology, has been proven recently, and can be deployed easily to solve a lot of problems in financial markets and improving its mechanisms and process significantly. The securities exchange business also could benefit from this technology in a way of proving the post-trade process, such as clearings and settlements, registry, corporate actions also could benefit, which is, it could be in a way of, improving the proxy voting or an invitations, participations in the right issue, also can be processed through the DLT, regulatory compliance and risk management, beside other benefits or potential benefits in terms of improved Its efficiencies in financial market services include cost reductions in a settlements, faster speedings of the settlements, reliability and traceability of the records, automations and real-time filings. This is, ultimate benefits for both the exchange and regulators in the security exchange industry. On the other hand, as the global financial markets witness the blockchain revolutionary, many regulators nowadays are doing their best to understand and regulate the blockchain-related products, such as Bitcoins, ICOs, tokens issuance, etc. All those could use the distributive ledger technology, which is, a new technology, or maybe old technology, but recently have been using extensively in the financial market operations. Also, the organizations such as ISMA in Europe, FINRA in the United States are initiating dialogue about the use of DLT in the security industry, requesting comments on a matter for which it be appropriate to consider additional guidance consistent with the principle of the investor protections and market integrity. The French Parliament went a step ahead in voting a law which allows some securities vouchers to be issued and exchanged on DLT as well. At the same time, 11 financial regulators from countries around the world have collaborated to form a new network called the Global Financial Innovations Network, GFIN, to help further the developments of financial technology like blockchains. The GFIN's genesis is based on the idea of a global sandbox that aims to help bridge the innovative firms to interact with the regulator both domestically and internationally between countries as they look to scale new ideas. While these developments happen, organizations like IOSCO, where we have ordinary membership, has not only issued industry-wide guidance on application of DLT, but has also formed various working groups on fintech, ICOs, to encourage the identifications of best practices and developments of the global standards. The financial services industry is highly regulated, and the base of blockchain adoptions will depend on how the changes are supported by regulatory bodies across these organizations. Therefore, to promote blockchain's adoption in the United Arab Emirates, in line with the UAE Visions 2021, UAE governments launched the Emirates Blockchain Strategy 2021. So in UAE, we have a strategy for the blockchain, and that's maybe good news for some of you here. They call it is Emirates Blockchain Strategy 2021. Therefore, that's, the strategy has been announced in April 2018. The main purpose is to utilize the blockchain's technology for transforming 50% of government transactions into the blockchain's platform by 2021. The official portal of governments of the United Arab Emirates expect these transformations to result in savings around 11 billion dirhams in transactions and routine documents processing, whereas 398 million printed documents annually and 77 million work hours is required. On the other hand, governments of Dubai further re-emphasized this vision enough on its Dubai blockchain strategy by promising to become the first blockchain-powered governments and aiming to become paperless by 2020. So as per the strategy proposed, documentation such as visa applications, bill payments, and license renewals, which the Dubai governments estimate currently account to over than 100 million documents each year, will be transacted digitally under the strategy of the blockchains. This will reduce CO2 emissions and cut the cost of the manpower productions related to the processing of those documentations. Furthermore, setting up of the global blockchain council by Dubai Future Foundations to facilitate public and private partnerships in blockchains implementations, estimating that the center of the blockchains establish a sort of center, they call it the Center of the Blockchain Excellence, COBE, at Crypto Labs by the Abu Dhabi Departments of the Economic Developments to enable the best practice of the latest technology of the blockchains. On the fronts of financial markets, regulations, ASCA also, regulations of financial technology and regulations have been, which is, focus on the ICO, initial coins offering, through the blockchain's technology, also putting in top priorities for the year of 2019. In 2018, also ASCA introduced a fintech regulatory sandbox to provide a safe environments to innovative companies for experimenting with the new ideas using blockchain and other emerging technology that have potential to create benefits for the markets and consumer of financial products and services. ASCA also associated with the Dubai Islamic Economic Development Center, which is setting up first of its kind accelerator to support development of Islamic fintech. Also, blockchain and cryptocurrency go hand by hand as cryptocurrencies over a convenient way to reward user of the blockchain network, and ICOs prove to be a suitable way for raising funds for new projects. So ASCA is doing the best in this way to provide both the technology use and the products related to the wide spectrums of investors. To take the advantage of this relationship between the technology and the innovative financial products. ASCA board has already announced to issue regulations to recognize digital asset securities under the ASCA laws, and ASCA is working to develop a regulatory framework for initial coins offerings, which will be, the face of kinds in the Middle East and these regions. We are expecting to have it during the first half of 2019, this year, the next year. ASCA recently also signed MOUs with the world's largest provider of enterprise applications, software, SAP, and SAP Middle East South, to assist in improving customer relationship, promoting cooperations with the partners, creating competencies, and enhancing access of information under these MOUs. SAP will undertake joint innovations efforts to develop an initial use of case model by running innovative design thinking courses. Support use of case priorities and debates over the platforms and the best blockchain practices as well. To further streamlining the adoption of blockchains, ASCA also signed the MOUs with the SAM Services, FZ LLC, to develop a pilot model present the data as a dashboards and provide the statistical reports as well. So the UAE visions of the blockchain is not a one-man show, but require extensive collaborations with all parties involved to upgrade their systems, procedures, and above all this is to have the change their mindsets toward the technology itself. In this way, the Abu Dhabi Security Exchange, EDIX, and Dubai Financial Markets, DFM, has already progressed in these fields and started implementing blockchain technology, enabling shareholders to participate with the further transparency while using e-voting techniques, becoming the first in the MENA and these regions, and third, globally, to adopt blockchain technology in e-voting systems. This aims to facilitate a simpler, effective, and transparent voting process. Blockchain has to permeate into various spheres of capital markets activities, and each one of us in this room has to embrace the technology rather than to threaten by it. In my opinion, the blockchain is not a threat to the sector, but it's an opportunity to innovations that can be added value with the current system and market, which add more securities and efficient procedure. In fact, change the global scenarios and volatile financial markets need a technology like blockchain to increase international transaction speed and reduce the cost as well. By this, I hope you will go into have a fruitful discussions, and the panel will be focused on how to use the blockchains in the financial services, and as I have mentioned before, the blockchain, it's the promising technology. We are both look forward to maximize the benefits from using the blockchains. Also, my governments, at the federal levels and the state levels, both they have visions, a plan to go ahead with the blockchain technology applications. So good luck and have a great day in Dubai. Thank you so much.